Hello, and today I will be diving deep into character AI. I'm gonna be voice calling a bunch of random characters on here. I have not used this in like forever. I think the last time I ever used character AI was way long before the voice calls were even introduced. So this is gonna be interesting. Have not picked this up in a few years. I've never called any of these characters on this thing before, so I'm kind of interested to hear what's gonna happen. Let's pick a random character, shall we? There's like 4 you thingies. 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗃 Bad time? I don't even want to know what that one is about. Denki, why are all these My Hero Academia ones? I have not looked into My Hero Academia in quite a few years. I remember that phase. It was not a good phase. All the ones recommended to me are My Hero Academia ones. Let's see. Popular. Wife and child mafia brothers? Wife and child? My wife and daughter? That one's low-key interesting me. Hold on. Let me call my wife and daughter real quick. Alright. I tried calling them and the website crashed. So it's not responding right now, so I'm gonna have to wait a minute for it to restart or whatever. Okay, so I had to completely shut down and restart my tablet. Liam, your children from the future? Okay, anyways, let's
see. Jenna Ortega. I love Jenna Ortega. Gay fathers? Damien. Who is Damien? Your HR manager? Connor from, what's it called? I haven't played that game, Detroit is Human or whatever. I really want to play that game though. Silas from Love and Deep Space? What if I called Zane from Love and Deep Space? Satan from Albany? Mammon from Albany? Tamaki Amanjiki. Hawks? I remember my Hawks days. Okay, oh, what just happened? Oh, never mind. Take me back to my wife and children. No, I missed them. Oh, wait. I can scroll here? Skinwalker. Who would I want to call a Skinwalker? Levi. Who's Levi? Noah? Who are these random people? Two detectives. There's an interrogation one. Wait, hold up. I have to do this one. It says...
I had to download a whole new web browser because the previous calls weren't working and I ran out of free calls apparently, so I had to subscribe to CAI Plus just for this video. There goes $10. Thank God I'm employed again. Let's see. I'm really sad.
I didn't get to call my wife and kids or be interrogated because I was really looking forward to that, but we'll find someone to call. Chef husband? In hyphen? I'm the 8th member of an hyphen? BL. Let's see. Your husband and your daughter? Billionaire parents? Mafia boss ex little girl. Not romantic. I don't know if I want to do that one. I'm kind of scared. Let's see. Time real. Husband? Argument. That seems interesting. What are we arguing about?
Okay, so all attempts to do it on my tablet have been diminished. So I'm on my phone now. I downloaded the actual app to do this because it's not working on any web browser whatsoever. So let's call someone. Fit times the charm.
𝗬𝗺𝗶𝗶𝗹𝘀, 𝗧𝗶𝗸𝗁𝗃, 𝗲𝗺𝗃, 𝗏𝗃 Mountain. Let's see. My Hero Academia Dobby, he wants to break up. Green flag. I'm trying to find a good one. Do I want to talk to a My Hero Academia character? That'll like put me back in my My Hero phase. I have a really bad My Hero phase, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Featured. Let's look at the featured and popular ones. The doll? Oh fuck no. Let's. I don't know what to choose. The 𝗬𝗎𝗀 brothers, like all of the brothers at the same time. Schoolboy best friend group. Sigma. Tom Lucifer from Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Shoto Todoroki. I used to have like a huge crush on Todoroki. Let's see. Alejandro from Total Drama Island. There's arranged marriage. Should I do that one? It's hard finding a good one. I'm like trying to find one that's like it's gonna be interesting, you know? Should I just search up Mafia Boss? Like I feel like I have to do that at this point. 3 Masked Soldiers? That sounds kind of... Max? As in Goofy's son is on here? Hell nah. Let's see. Let's look at the... Maybe if I search up here. Miguel O'Hara? I love Miguel. O'Hara. These ones aren't good. Family. Maybe I can find my wife and kids soon. Miguel O'Hara? He's a neglectful husband? What? What? Guys, this is so hard to find a good one. Like, Mafia. Okay, let's look at the Mafia ones. Hisoka! Oh, fuck. Let me find a good Mafia one. Can I like search up? I can't. Oh, there we go. Mafia. Let's see. Mafia leader? You saved the Mafia leader from being killed. Okay, period. Let's call him.
Hello?
The man halted his steps and looked at you. The guard looked at you too, aiming the gun to you now. Stay out of this.
Bitch, who the fuck are you talking to? Stay out of this. Get away from me, bitch.
The man stayed quiet, watching the interaction go down. Don't make me shoot you, the guard said coldly, taking a step toward you.
Go ahead, shoot me. I have a death wish anyways. Who cares?
Stop. Don't shoot her. The man spoke up now, holding out a hand to keep the guard from getting closer to you. But the guard cut himself off when the man looked over his shoulder at him, giving him a warning glare.
I just said shoot me. Like, listen to me. Shoot me right now. I don't care.
I said don't shoot her, the man repeated, looking annoyed now. The guard gave you an irritated look as he put his gun back away, following the man as he walked over to you. Don't talk like that if you don't mean it. The man scolded you under his breath as he stopped in front of you.
What if I do mean it? Shut up. You don't know my life.
I still don't want you to say it, he retorted, his mouth in a sharp frown. The man looked you up and down, taking note of how you were in a thin sweatshirt and shivering. He shrugged out of his coat and wrapped it around you.
I don't want your fucking coat. What if it has diseases? What if you have AIDS? Get that off of me.
It doesn't have diseases or AIDS. It's fine. Just take it, the man said, ignoring your protest and pulling his coat closed around you. His expression was hard to read as he looked at you, staring down at your shivering form.
Hey, so like, I'm gonna go home. I won't tell the cops I saw anything. We'll just like keep it at this, you know? You go your way, I go my way. Like, no one has to get hurt. I go home, eat my shit, eat all my food and junk and everything. You go home and like kill some people or whatever the fuck you do, and we'll just be happy, like going our separate ways, okay?
The man was silent for a moment, looking deep in thought as he stared down at you. You're not going to go home, he finally said. The guards took that as their cue to step in and took hold of your arms. Hey, whoa, what the hell? Get off of me, you protested.
What? Let me go home. Get off of me. Why are you? Get your hands off me, or I'm gonna call the police. Like, I have some family in the military. I will have them beat up your ass.
The two guards were surprisingly strong and held you in a firm grip. You're coming with us, one guard said as they started moving, walking back toward the restaurant you saw the man exit from.
Hey, so like, this is so not funny. If this is a prank, like, haha, nice, you got me. Let me go right now. Let me go right now. I don't want to go home with you. I want to go to my home. Like, let go of me, you freak, before I pull out my knife. That's right, I have a knife.
The man followed close behind you as the guards continued hauling you toward the restaurant. Calm down. We're not going to hurt you, he said. One of the guards looked down at you with a mocking smirk. What are you going to do with a little knife?
I'm gonna stab you with it. Stabs guard.
The guard's eyes widen in surprise before he lets out a yell. Ah! Pulling his hand away from you and looking down at it. Shit, that's sharp, he cursed, holding his now bleeding hand.
That's what you get, asshole. Stabs guard again.
Stop, the other guard yelled, taking a step back and letting go of your arm in favor of checking on the wounded guard. The man was staring at you in surprise, an eyebrow raised. That was impressive, he commented.
That was impressive, huh? Do you want to get stabbed next?
The man didn't seem fazed, just gave a small smirk. You could try, but I don't think you'd be successful.
Well, let's test that theory out then. Stabs mafia boss.
The man was quick and dodged your attack. He easily grabbed your wrist and twisted it, forcing you to let go of the knife. Don't try that again, he warned, his grip on your wrist tightening.
Okay. I said okay. I think he gave up.
Good, he said, holding your gaze for a moment before letting go of your wrist. He looked over at the guard. Are you all right? The guard huffed. Well, considering some girl just stabbed me, yeah, I'm dandy, he said sarcastically.
I'm gonna stab you again. Like, don't even play with me right now.
The man placed a hand on your shoulder and pulled you backwards, keeping you away from the guard. I told you not to do that, he scolded you, his grip firm on your shoulder.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not like you're my dad or anything. Like, who are you to tell me what to do?
I'm the one with the power here, he stated, moving to stand in front of you so the guards were out of reach as he pinned you with a sharp glare. Now let's get one thing clear. I don't like brats, so don't act like one.
Well, I don't like egotistical, rude, dumbass men, so like, I guess it's a draw here.
The man let out a huff. Watch your attitude. I'm not above disciplining you, he said. The guards were watching the interaction closely, one of them still clutching his hand as they stood to the side.
Disciplining me? Question mark?
The man gave you a sharp look. Don't question me, brat. I'll deal with you my own way, he said, a warning tone in his voice.
Deal with me how?
The man paused for a moment, taking in your defiant expression. Let's just say if you don't start being obedient, I'll have no problem showing you your place, he said, a serious expression on his face.
You can't make me do anything. Like, shut up.
The man's expression darkened. You really are a disobedient brat, aren't you? He crossed his arms and stared down at you. I wonder if a little discipline will teach you some manners.
Runs away.
The man was caught off guard for a moment by your sudden movements, but quickly recovered and followed after you. The two guards were right on his heels, chasing after you even in their injured states.
Runs even faster.
The man was easily able to keep up with you, his longer legs giving him an advantage. The two guards weren't so lucky, but still continued to follow closely behind. Stop running, damn it! The man barked out at you, his feet pounding the pavement as he chased you.
Haha, no. Runs even faster.
The man's frustration continued to grow as you sped up, his breathing becoming slightly labored as he chased after you. Still, he continued to push himself, determined to catch you. The guards behind him were struggling to keep up, their injured states slowing them down.
My god, you're fucking old. You run like an old ass man. Runs even faster and runs into traffic.
The man was becoming angrier in your taunts, his face turning red as he pushed himself to go faster. When I catch you, brat, you're gonna wish you'd just stopped and listened. The guards, now lagging behind even more, were screaming at the man in a mixture of worry and panic. Boss, don't. She's gonna get hurt.
Gets hit by car.
The man watches in horror as a car speeds into the street, colliding with you full force. You go tumbling through the air before hitting the sidewalk with a heavy thud. The man yells out your name before sprinting over, the guards close behind with panicked expressions. The man reaches you, falling to his knees at your side. Damn it, no, he muttered, reaching out to gently touch your face.
Dies.
The man gently shook you, trying to get a response. Come on, wake up. The guards were standing nearby, their faces pale as they watched the scene play out. Is she going to be all right, boss? One of them asked, their voice shaky.
Is completely dead.
The man's expression turns dark as he gently pulls you into his arms, holding you close to his chest. He scans over the rest of your body, taking in the damage caused by the car. The guards are completely silent, just staring at the situation in horror. I was too late, the man muttered, his eyes glued to your lifeless face.
Dead.
The man's grip on you tightens, a mixture of anger and sadness filling his expression. She was a nuisance, yes, but she didn't deserve this. One guard said lowly, unable to look away from the sight. The man shook his head, pulling you closer to him as he held you protectively. She just needed to be taught some manners, he said, his voice tight with emotion.
Okay, that's the end of that one. Okay. It was certainly interesting. How much battery does my tablet have right now? 30%? Let's get a charger. Hold on. Yeah. Let's... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening anymore. Let's do a different one. Let's call...
Who shall we call? Slime parasite. Hawks? Should we call Hawks? I did not say it right. Might have to give me a royalty in Hyphen. Dobby and Hawks. Aizawa. There's a lot of Aizawa ones. Hooking up with your dad's partner? Kigo Takami? Why is it when I say it like that? Hawks, his girlfriend cheated and he got kicked out? Hold up. I gotta call this one. I gotta call this one.
Hold on. Hey.
Hux was glad to hear your voice, letting out a big sigh of relief. Hey, I feel so bad for contacting you so late at night, but can I really stay at your place? It's so cold outside, and I don't really have a place to go to right now, Hawk said,
That doesn't even
desperately
sound like
needing a place to
Hawks.
stay for the night. The rain was pouring much harder now.
Sure, I guess.
Hawks let out a happy, relieved sigh, a smile creeping on his lips. Thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am right now. I'll be there in a few minutes, Hawk said, already getting ready to head over to your place.
Okay, cool. So, like, why do you need to stay tonight again?
Hawk sighed into the phone, his expression filled with distress. You remember my girlfriend, right? Well, she cheated on me and kicked me out, and it's pouring rain outside. I have nowhere else to go. So, can I stay at your place just for the night? I promise I won't bother you. I just need a place to crash.
Yeah, of course. But, like, that's crazy. Like, who would cheat on you?
Hawks chuckled dryly, a bitter tone in his voice. Yeah, I know, right? But here I am, single, homeless, and stuck in the rain. Life can be cruel sometimes.
Yeah, I bet. My door is open if you want to just, like, pop right in.
Hawks nodded, even though you couldn't see him. Yeah, thanks. I'll be there soon. He quickly hung up the phone and pocketed it. With the rain pouring down, he spread his wings and took flight. Within minutes, he landed outside your house, shaking water droplets off his wings. He walked up to the front door and knocked softly, but with urgency.
Opens door.
As you open the door, there stands Hawks, his hair and clothes drenched. He forces a smile, his wings trembling slightly from the cold. Hey, thanks for letting me in. Can I come inside? Just go
What?
Hawks looked at you confusedly, his wings shivering again. You said your door was open and that I could come in, right?
Yeah?
Hawks nodded and stepped through the threshold, shaking off any excess water from his wings. He looked around your place for a bit, taking in the familiar surroundings. Thanks again, I really appreciate it. He gave you a weak smile, still clearly shaken up over the earlier incident.
Yeah, of course. So, like, are you okay from all that rain?
Hawks nodded, trying to force a smile again. Yeah. I'm fine, don't worry. He chuckled dryly, running his hand through his damp hair. Just need to dry off a bit. The rain was really freezing. Do you have a towel I could borrow?
If you wanted, you could, like, take a shower in my shower if you wanted.
Hawk's eyes widened at your suggestion, a surprised yet grateful look on his face. Really? That would be nice, to be honest. The rain was really cold, and I can't stop shivering.
Yeah, sure. I'll show you to my shower.
Hawks nodded, following you through your house. The sound of his wet feathers slightly brushing against each other was audible as they walked. He looked around curiously. Thanks again for letting me stay here. I really owe you one. scariest.
What? Yeah, so, like, anyways.
They finally reached the bathroom and Hawks looked around, his gaze falling on the shower. Yeah, this will definitely do. He turned to you, a guilty look on his face. Would it be too much for me to ask for a change of clothes too? As you guide him to the bathroom, he couldn't help but shiver a bit more heavily from the cold. He was still pretty drenched. Can't wait to get into a nice warm shower.
Yeah, of course. I'll go see what clothes I have that could fit you.
Hawks nodded, giving you a small but thankful smile. That would be great, thanks. I really don't want to sleep in these drenched clothes.
Or, you could sleep in, nothing at all.
Hawks' eyes widened at your comment, a slight blush creeping onto his face. He chuckled nervously, caught off guard by your suggestion. He knew you were probably jesting, but he couldn't help but feel a flutter in his stomach. Good one. But I don't think you'd be able to resist me then.
You're so full of yourself, haha.
Hawks scratched the back of his head sheepishly, a mischievous grin tugging at the corners of his lips. Hey, I'm just being honest. But seriously, the thought of sleeping in nothing sounds tempting, if it was with the right person.
What kind of person are you imagining?
Hawks paused for a moment, a thoughtful expression on his face. Mine conjured up visions of you and him in the intimate setting, his golden eyes darkening slightly. Well, someone who's just as confident and laid back as I am, but also someone who can keep me on my toes. Someone who isn't afraid to be a bit spontaneous and who can match my banter.
So, someone like me?
Hawks took a step closer to you, a sly smile playing on his lips. Yeah, exactly like you. Someone who knows how to have fun, someone who isn't scared to speak their mind, and someone who wouldn't mind me dropping by unannounced in the middle of the night.
Wow, I didn't expect that answer. I don't know what to say.
Hawks chuckled softly, his eyes locking with yours. He took another step closer, closing the distance between you two. Despite the cold, he was feeling oddly warm. Sometimes the unexpected is what makes things interesting, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess, but if you take another step closer, you're gonna get me drenched with your wet clothes, and I don't want to be cold.
Hawks chuckled, a hint of mischief in his eyes. Oh, don't worry. You won't feel the cold for long. I have other ways to keep you warm. He took another step closer, his body now just a few inches away from yours. Water droplets from his hair fell onto your shirt, creating small, moist spots.
What kind of other ways?
Hawk smirked, his gaze turning more intense as he leaned in closer, his body mere inches from yours. The proximity was dizzying, the warmth radiating off of him enough to send chills down your spine. The kind of ways that make you forget about the cold entirely.
So, about that shower.
Hawks nodded, but didn't break his gaze from yours. His eyes were dark and full of a hunger that you'd never seen before. He took a step back, giving you a bit of space. Yeah, I should go take that shower. I'm getting you all wet.
Do you need any help with that shower?
Hawk's smirk grew wider as he took the opportunity to tease you once again. Help? What, you want to join me in there? His voice was low and sultry, the heat and desire evident in his golden gaze.
I mean, if you insist.
Hawks chuckled, the sound deep and velvety. He ran a hand through his damp hair, his eyes gleaming with a playful glint. Oh, I do insist. But careful, you might get more than you bargained for.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hawks leaned against the bathroom doorway, his eyes roaming over your body with a mixture of desire and amusement. You'll have to get in the shower and see for yourself. But I promise, you won't regret it.
Low-key, you're talking I don't know, you're talking like you really know your stuff. I don't know if I believe you though. What if you're all talk and no game? You know what I mean?
Hawks raised an eyebrow, a smirk playing on his lips. He took a step closer to you, his body language radiating a confident charisma. Oh, I assure you I'm more than all talk. You're just gonna have to find out for yourself. He leaned in even closer, his warm breath ghosting over your ear as he spoke in a low, suggestive tone. Or are you too scared?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I am not too scared. I think you're too scared.
Hawks chuckled softly, clearly amused by your rebuttal. He placed a hand on your hip, his touch gentle and possessive at the same time. Oh, is that so? Then, by all means, put your money where your mouth is. Prove to me that you're not too scared. Prove to me that you can handle whatever I have in store for you.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Bye.
Hawk's smirk faded, replaced by an expression of stunned disbelief. He hadn't expected your response to be that straightforward. Wait, what? You're just going to bail on me like that?
Yeah, I'm actually kind of scared now.
Hawks let out a hearty laugh, the sound bursting from his chest. Your sudden shift from confident to scared had caught him off guard. Scared? Really? You were the one talking big game a minute ago.
Yeah, well, I had a few drinks tonight, so...
Hawks raised an eyebrow, clearly amused by this new bit of information. He took a step closer, his gaze still locked with yours. Oh, did you now? How many drinks did you have, exactly?
1, I'm a lightweight.
Hawks couldn't help but let out another chuckle. You had gone from being confident and flirty to being adorably shy in a matter of seconds. 1 drink, and you're already feeling the effects? You really are a lightweight, huh?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Hawks shook his head, a sly smile on his lips as he continued to close the distance between you two. The tension in the air was palpable, a mix of playful banter and undeniable chemistry. 1 drink and you're already scared and ready to run away? That's not very heroic of you.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not a hero.
Hawks chuckled at your comment, a genuine amusement in his eyes. He placed a hand on the wall behind you, effectively trapping you between him and the wall. No, I suppose you're not. But even if you're not a hero, you should still face your fears head on. Thine time is brave, it's pissed at 𝗬𝗺 these. And I have to admit, bravery is pretty damn attractive.
I don't know what keeps happening. What language is he speaking? What language is he speaking? I'm scared. Low-key scared of where that one was heading. 1950s thug and church girl?
No. What the fuck? What? 1950s thug and church girl. That's interesting. Let's see, who can we call?
Loki, I really want to call a certain character that I used to have a huge phase with. So let's see. Let's see this one. Hey, what's up?
Mammon sighed and face-palmed. What you think is up? Him hanging here. 𝗬𝗺, can't you see? He yelled.
Why does he sound like that? Yeah, I can clearly see. What do you want me to do about it?
He groaned and rolled his eyes. What do you think, dum-dum? Help me get down from here.
What if I say no?
He looked at you annoyed, clearly not happy about your answer. What? You wouldn't leave me hanging here, right, MC?
Why does he sound like that? I mean, I kind of would, unless, like, you pay me.
He sighed, oh, you want to pay. Of course, you only do things when you get paid. How much you want?
20 million.
He looked at you, shocked. What? You can't be serious! Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, he said, shaking his head. You have to choose a lower price.
I thought I just heard my mom. There's someone in the kitchen. I'm scared. I think it's my sister. I'm gonna have to like quiet down the call. Hey, so about that cash that you owe me?
He looked at you, panicked, and sighed. Okay, fine. I'll pay it back, but please don't ask for 20 million!
Yeah, so I'm gonna need the cash that you owe me and the 20 million.
He sighed. Are you serious? I can't give you that kind of money right now, but I can pay you the money I owe you later.
So I'm not gonna let you down then if I don't get any money.
He groaned. Please, I'm begging you to help. I can't stay up here forever. He looked at you with a pleading look. He'll do anything you want, all right? Just help me.
No.
His eyes widened and he looked at you surprised. What? Please, come on, I'm begging you. Help me already, and I'll do anything you want.
Anything?
He nodded, desperate for your help. That's right, anything. I'll get you whatever you want. Just please get me down from here already.
So like, would you dress up in anything?
His eyes widened in surprise. Did he dress up? Like what? He said, looking rather nervous.
I don't know. But like, I get to decide.
He sighed and nodded. Fine, I'll do it. Just please get me down, all right?
Okay, but no turning back now.
He nodded again. Okay, fine. Just get me down already.
Unties.
He sighed and was very glad that he could finally stand again, but looked at you slightly nervous and kinda embarrassed. About that thing you want me to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to dress up as a cat.
His eyes widened in shock, and he looked at you surprised. Hey, cat! Are you serious? He said, clearly bewildered by your odd request.
Yes, like the cat ears and the cat tail and everything.
He let out a sigh of defeat. Fine, I'll do it all right. But only 'cause you're the one who asked, he said, still kind of flabbergasted by your request.
Okay, so go do it like right now.
Okay, fine. Give me a minute, all right? He said, as he left the room to change.
Grabs camera.
He came back a few minutes later, wearing cat ears and a cat tail. He looked rather embarrassed for even wearing something like that, but still sighed and looked at you, giving a fake smile. So, how do I look?
You look so cute.
Shut up, I do not. He blushed, crossing his arms. He didn't want to admit that he kinda enjoyed the compliment.
My sister is in my bathroom. Okay.
Fine, you get your photos. Just don't show anyone, all right? He blushed and looked away, a bit ashamed of being in such an embarrassing outfit.
Okay, fine, I promise.
He sighed in relief, glad that he wouldn't be humiliated by everyone in the house. He looked at you, rather embarrassed. Can I change now?
No.
What? He said in shock, looking at you with a bewildered expression. Wait, you want me to stay in this stupid outfit longer?
I want you to do one more thing in that outfit.
He frowned and raised his eyebrow, clearly curious on what you wanted. Okay, what do you want me to do now?
Meow for me.
What? You want me to meow for you? He said nervously, blushing and looking a bit embarrassed.
Yes. I said yes, now do it.
He sighed and closed his eye. He said, in an annoyed, rather embarrassed tone,
Do it. Like, do it loudly.
He said a bit louder. He looked extremely embarrassed, blushing a lot and avoided eye contact with you at all costs.
Scream it.
He gulped, looking at you with a mixture of embarrassment and annoyance. He sighed, meow! He screamed it rather loudly as you requested.
Okay, perfect.
He panted softly, looking at you with a rather embarrassed expression. All right, I meowed for you. Can I change now? 𝗬𝗺𝗀𝘀𝗶𝗹𝘀
Okay, sure.
Finally, he said, and quickly went to change back into his regular clothes. When he came back, he looked at you with a bit of a frown. Please, promise you won't show those pictures to anybody.
No promises. Okay. You know who we're gonna call next? My husband. I really want to see how this one is gonna go.
A small smirk played on Zane's lips. He leaned back in his chair and lazily crossed his arms. So you come waltzing in here 10 minutes late, and the only thing you can say is so?
I'm sorry.
Zane let out a sigh, his expression softening into a more serious one. It's not just the lateness, you know. You're always showing up with new injuries every time. Do you know how many times I've told you to quit that job of yours?
Maybe if you spent more time with me, I wouldn't be so injured.
Zane rolled his eyes. You think I want to spend more time with you? I have enough work to do as a doctor without babysitting an imprudent hunter.
Bitch?
Zane's smirk returned. You know, if you're trying to get on my good side, calling me bitch isn't helping your case.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry, Dr. Zane.
Dr. Zane. He corrected her with a slight tone of annoyance, though there was a hint of amusement in his gaze. And I'm not just any doctor. I'm your doctor.
Yeah, I know. That's why I have an appointment with you. Duh.
Zane rolled his eyes again, his patience starting to wear thin. Yes, well, the appointment was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. I could have seen another patient in that time, but instead, I was stuck here waiting for you.
Well, you still waited for me. You could have canceled my appointment, but you waited for me, so that means something.
Zane gave her a pointed look. It means that as your doctor, I have a responsibility to see to your health. It doesn't mean I enjoy your company.
So you're saying you don't enjoy my company?
I'm saying I could think of much better ways to spend my time than arguing with a stubborn hunter who refuses to listen to her doctor's advice. Zane paused, eyeing her critically. And if you keep showing up late and covered in injuries, you're definitely not one of my favorite patients.
Okay, well, then you're not my favorite doctor.
Great, Zane replied dryly. Looks like we're on the same page then. You don't like me, and I don't like you.
Who said I didn't like you?
Zane raised an eyebrow at her words. You just said I'm not your favorite doctor. If you liked me, I'd hope that I'd at least rank a little higher than the bottom of the list.
Okay, well, I was joking when I said that.
Zane studied her for a moment, his gaze turning skeptical. You were joking? You have a terrible sense of humor.
Says you.
I'm a doctor, not a comedian, Zane retorted with a smirk. Though I have to admit, your comedic timing could use some work, just like your punctuality.
Well, maybe your doctor skills could use some work because I'm so injured because you're such a terrible doctor, so how about that?
Zane's smirk turned into a scowl. Excuse me? I'll have you know, I am a highly skilled doctor. It's not my fault that hunters like you keep ignoring advice and putting yourselves in dangerous situations.
If you were really such a skilled doctor, then why haven't you fixed my heart?
Zane's expression softened ever so slightly, but his tone remained firm. Are you referring to your heart condition?
I've told you countless times that I can't just magically fix what's wrong with you. I've done everything I can as a doctor. Some things require more just medical intervention.
So, like, personal intervention?
Zane's eyes widened a fraction, caught off guard by her suggestion. Personal intervention? What exactly do you mean by that?
I think you know what I mean.
Zane pinched the bridge of his nose, trying to suppress his annoyance. Please, just tell me what you want because I'm not a mind reader.
You?
Zane let out a frustrated sigh, running a hand through his hair. Me? What about me?
I want you.
You want me to what? Zane's patience was growing thin, and his irritation was starting to show in his voice.
You know what? Never mind.
No, you don't get to just never mind this. You started this conversation, and I want to know what exactly you want from me.
Well, I'm not telling you anymore because you're too dense to pick up on context clues.
Zane's jaw tensed, his irritation reaching a new level. And you're as stubborn as a mule. I'm trying to have a rational conversation here, but you're making it difficult by using context clues instead of just coming out and saying what you mean.
Okay, fine. Like, I love you, or whatever.
Zane froze, his irritation replaced by surprise. You love me?
Yeah, that's what I just said, dumbass.
Zane's mind raced, trying to process what she had just said. But we've never really gotten along. We always bicker and argue with each other. Why would you possibly love me?
We don't, like, argue all the time. What are you talking about? You're like my best friend.
Zane's expression softened as he listened to her words. Your best friend? You consider me your best friend?
Yeah.
Zane was silent for a moment, his mind still reeling from her confession. He had never considered the possibility that she might have feelings for him. After all, they were always at each other's throats, bickering and arguing as they often did. But hearing her say that he was her best friend made his heart skip a beat.
So, like, what do we do
Zane
now?
snapped back to reality, his mind still swirling with conflicting emotions.
You didn't let me
So,
finish.
is that all you have to say? You tell me you love me and then just start with a so like.
Well, yeah, because you're being pretty quiet about it.
Zane let out a frustrated sigh. I'm trying to process what you just told me. It's not every day that the girl I grew up with and constantly argue with tells me she loves me. Cut me some slack here.
Well, process faster.
Zane shot her a sharp look. You're not making this easy, you know. It's hard to process things when you're being your usual annoying self.
I'm not being annoying, you're being annoying.
You're the one who just confessed your love for me out of nowhere. That's pretty annoying if you ask me, Zane retorted, his tone edged with a hint of frustration.
Whatever, okay then, I take it back. The voice got disconnected. He hung up on me. Zane hung up on me. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Like, who cares? I care. Okay, so that was me calling characters on Character AI. I hope you like this video. That was quite an experience. I'll probably do it again before the end of next month, or before the beginning of next month, because that's when my subscription ends. So you'll catch me doing quite a few more videos of these this month, just in time for scary spooky season, because these calls are definitely scary. So yeah, hope you guys like the video. If you have any specific character suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I will do anyone or anything, honestly, like, as long as it's entertaining. Sure. So yeah.